What is your name, please?
My name is Dr. Joseph Lalieveld.
What is your name, please?
My name is Dr. Joseph Lalieveld.
What is your name, please?
My name is Dr. Joseph Lalieveld.
Two of these people are imposters. Only one of them is the real Dr. Joseph Lalieveld and is the only one sworn to tell the truth. And here is our host, Bud Collyer.
Thank you very much, and welcome once again to our game of deliberate misrepresentation, wherein our panel endeavors to figure out which one of three challengers has sworn to tell the truth. To Tell the Truth is brought to you each week by Geritol, America's #1 tonic, the high-potency tonic that helps you feel stronger fast. And now let's meet our cross-examiners. What is your name, please?
My name is Polly Bergen.
My name is John Cameron Swayze.
My name is Kitty Carlisle.
My name is Hy Gardner.
Now, these three gentlemen all claim to be Joseph Lalieveld. Only the real Joseph Lalieveld is required to answer your questions truthfully, and of course, only one is the real Joseph Lalieveld. The other two have merely assumed that identity, and they do not have to stick to the truth. Now, panel, in front of you will find copies of an affidavit. Would you please follow along as I read it? I, Dr. Joseph Lalieveld, as a youth, worked in a shoe factory. I've been interested in the human foot ever since, and am now a podiatrist and chairman and founder of the National Foot Health Council. At the request of the Postmaster General, I formulated 10 rules for the care of the mailman's feet. I was consultant on foot care for a Major League Baseball team and was also consultant to the Dion quintuplets, the children of Queen Elizabeth, and Princess Caroline of Monaco. Signed, Dr. Joseph Lalieveld. Now, panel, as you heard, these three gentlemen all claim to be Dr. Joseph Lalieveld, podiatrist. Only the real Dr. Lalieveld must be truthful about his answers, and each of you will question as usual until you hear this signal. At the end of the questioning period, you will be asked to register your vote for the one who, in your opinion, is the real Dr. Lalieveld. And let's begin our questioning tonight with Hy Gardner. Hy?
Number 3, is it legend or fact that policemen have flat feet?
Well, it's mostly legendary. It's correctable anyway.
Number 2, what made the late Old Man Adler famous?
The shoes that he made.
Any particular type of shoe?
He made elevator shoes.
Number 3, what is the shoe manufacturing firm of Stone Tarlow best known for?
Which number?
Stone Tarlow, number 3.
Number 3.
You're asking me, would you give me the name again, please?
Stone Tarlow.
Stone Tarlow.
Well, it's a little bit difficult to pin that one down because there are several. The company that I'm thinking of makes a very special shoe. They specialize in one shoe, but they have several others.
What is that one shoe, do you know?
Polly?
I don't know, Hy.
I didn't think you could sell one shoe. I thought you had to sell them in pairs.
Number 1, where is your metatarsal?
The metatarsal is down at the arch of the foot.
At the arch of the foot? Number 2, where is the metatarsal?
They are the bones that are connected to the toes in front of the arch. It is an arch.
It is the arch?
It is
Well,
an arch.
Oh, it is an arch.
An arch.
Oh, I see. Number 1, what is the difference between chiropody and podiatry?
Well, there's very little difference. Years ago, there was. But today, they both require the same education.
John Cameron Swayze.
Number 3, is it true that one of our 5 toes will disappear in the evolution of the human race?
Well, that's an interesting theory.
If it does, which one? Can you tell me that?
Well, with the present fashions in ladies, I would hazard a guess. This is, of course, only a guess. That might be the larger toe, the longer toe.
Number 1, do we have the same number of toes as an ape?
I believe we do, yes.
Number 2, how does our foot differ from the foot of the caveman?
The caveman used his foot to climb trees with. His big toe was longer, but our feet have been cramped by improper shoes and hosiery, which his weren't. And that's why the Foot Health Council tells people to wear socks longer than the toes, like a Doreen mercerized cotton, because it's absorbent, and they have to wear leather shoes, and they should select a foot doctor, a chiropodist, a podiatrist to take care of them. The caveman didn't need it.
Think how funny that caveman was and how happy he must have been. Kitty?
Number 1, does going barefoot give you flat feet?
No.
Number 2, can you give the first rule for the care of male men's feet?
Yes, the first rule is to make sure that they wear socks that are a half an inch longer than the foot of an absorbent mercerized cotton.
Number 3, do you recommend the new pointed toes for the ladies?
Well, I would say...
Watch yourself.
I would recommend that for the ladies who have pointed feet.
Only for ladies who have pointed feet.
Well, with one left toe, I'm going to get along much better.
Okay, it's time to vote, panel. Without consultation, will you mark your ballots and select number 1, number 2, or number 3? Remember, the team with challenges will get $250 for every incorrect vote. Polly, you all set? For whom did you vote?
I voted for number 1. I'm still going along with my daughter, who says to vote for the one that says the least. And I figure if you're very busy working on feet, you don't have time to talk too much. So I vote for him.
How about your vote, John?
Well, I voted for number 2. He gave me such a volume of information on that caveman answer that either he's the real one or he's so well briefed he deserves a vote.
And Kitty, your selection?
I voted for number 2. I like the rule for the mailman to have his socks a bit longer. I think that sounds very comfy.
And your choice, Hi?
I voted for number 2 because he knew what Old Man Adler was famous for. And secondly, after taking a good look at his shining hairdo, it looks like he spent more time worrying about his feet than his head.
Okay, there we go. The votes are in. Our minds are made up. I hope yours are, too. We'll find out now which one of these 3 gentlemen is the internationally famous podiatrist. So will the real Dr. Joseph Lelyveld please stand up? Thank you very much, Doctor. Number 1, would you tell us who you really are and what you do?
My name is William A. Devine. My business is sales and management consultant at 220 Broadway, 26th floor.
Number 3, what about you, sir?
Well, in real life, I'm a judge, a contest judge. My name is Barney O'Donnell. I'm president of Radioland Mail Service Incorporated. We do judging of contests for different shows, including The Price is Right.
Well, as you can see, there was only one incorrect vote at $250 from Geritol. So thank you very much, gentlemen. Good night and the best of good luck. Happy walking to you. The challenges, please.
What is your name, please?
My name is Sue Secondino.
What is your name, please?
My name is Sue Secondino.
What is your name, please?
My name is Sue Secondino.
All right, panel, once again, may I direct your attention to your copies of this affidavit. I, Sue Secondino, have been interested in cattle raising ever since I can remember. I have been showing steers in competition since I was 11 years old. Last year, while my husband and I were on our wedding trip, we bought a Hereford steer and named him Honeymoon. In December, at the biggest livestock show in the world at Chicago, Honeymoon won the title of International Grand Champion Steer. After the show, Honeymoon was bought by radio and television star Arthur Godfrey for more than $30,000. Signed, Sue Secondino. Now, as you heard, panel, these three ladies all claim to be Sue Secondino, champion cattle raiser. Remember, only the real Sue Secondino is required to answer your questions truthfully. Let's begin this question round with Kitty Carlisle.
Thank you, Bud. Number one, what did you pay for Honeymoon?
$31,050. Oh, what did I pay for him?
Yes.
$125.
I thought you were losing money on this deal. $125?
Yes.
Number two, why would Arthur Godfrey spend $30,000 for a steer he can't breed it? He's going to eat that much?
I don't think so. I think he did it for publicity. It was very good for him.
For publicity?
That's right.
Number three, what is the name of the big stock show in Kansas City?
The American Royal.
Number one, does your Hereford have a white face? Oh, you've got me doing it.
Well,
it's that southern accent.
Well, yes, ma'am, he does have a white face, and that's not all he's got white.
What else has he got white?
Hi, Gardner. Hi.
When you had the show in Chicago, where in Chicago did Honeymoon have his honeymoon suite? What was the auditorium's name?
Oh, the Livestock Arena.
Livestock Arena. Number two, what was the name of the arena?
The amphitheater.
And what did you say it was, number three?
The place where he stayed, I don't quite understand.
That's right. Where did you hold the sale?
Where was the show?
The show.
At the International Livestock Exposition.
Number three, what part of the steer provides the most tender sirloin steak?
The loin.
And what part of the steer provides the toughest kind of steak?
But I'm not quite sure.
The foot.
Number one. No, that was the contestant before this.
Sorry, got my contestant mixed. Polly?
Number one, where is your champion steer now?
Well, what's left of it is in a museum.
What's left of it? Was any of the white left, you know?
Oh, yes. All of his hide is there.
Oh, his hide is there. Oh, that's nice. Number two, what is a polled bull or cow?
Oh, that's the one that's born without horns.
I see. Number three, why would you be where you could buy a steer when you were on your honeymoon?
Well, we planned to go there.
Oh, you made plans to buy a steer on your honeymoon?
Well, we made it kind of a cattle trip and honeymoon all in one.
Oh, I see.
John?
Number three, if I could buy one, how much would a steak from your steer cost me tonight?
Well, approximately going from the price that was paid, one of the steaks might cost $87.50.
$87.50?
Yes.
Would that be on the
I'll eat
dinner
it
or a la
I'll eat
carte?
at the automat.
That would be the steak.
That would be the steak, I see.
What are the biggest cattle-raising countries today?
Countries?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not certain. I believe that South America is one of the largest.
Number two, what would you say to that question?
I believe it's Argentina.
Number one?
Argentina, Brazil.
Number two, what's a Texas Longhorn?
That's a kind of cow.
A kind of a cow?
On a kind of cow, we'll end with no more time, and without consultation will you mark your ballots, panel. And select, of course, number one, number two, or number three. Oh, Polly's in a brown study here. How about it, Polly?
Could
You
I
ready?
resign?
You marking now?
Yeah.
All right. For whom did you vote?
Well, on one side I voted for one, and on the other side I voted, no, three. On the other side I voted for three. But I decide when I see how the others are going.
Oh, I'm sorry you can't.
Oh, well, number one was awful cute.
Well.
But number three was so sort of serious. I have to make up my mind.
Yes, you do. Right now, quick, as time's run along.
Oh, I don't care.
Number one. Okay.
If
How
it's
about
number
you,
three, I'll just hit you.
John Cameron Thwaites?
Well, I voted for number two.
I
but
think it is
this was a
too.
tough one. This was a real tough one, for me at least.
And how about your choice, Kitty?
I voted for number two. Well, I believe that most cattle comes from Argentina, and the polled cattle
I'll never tell.
And yours, Hi?
I voted for number 2. I thought it was 3 like Polly did for a while there, but the thing with the steak got me a little mixed up. I think the girl in the middle looks a little medium rare, and I think she knows her onions. So I went.
All right, and that's no hamburger. All right, we'll find out now as we discover which one of these 3 ladies is the champion cattle racer. So will the real Sue Secondino please stand up? I gave you all the time I could, Polly. I'm sorry.
You rushed me.
Number 1, would you tell us who you really are and what you really do, please?
My name is Jenny Angel, and I'm a rock and roll singer for Arrow Records, and my new release is Pretty Please.
And Pretty Please, number 2, what do you do?
My name is Inez McCoy, and I work in Brooklyn as I'm in charge of women and girls activities in the Highland Park branch of the YMCA of Greater New York.
Well, very nice to have had you ladies here with us tonight, and as you can see by a double check on my reckoning here, there were 3 incorrect votes at $250 each for a total of $750 in Geritol. Thank you very much, and good night and good luck. Now, we'll meet a new set of challengers in just a moment.
What is your name, please?
My name is Father Wagner.
What is your name, please?
My name is Father Wagner.
What is your name, please?
My name is Father Wagner.
All right, panel, will you follow along with your copies of this affidavit? I, Monsignor Nicholas H. Wagner, have studied theology and philosophy in colleges and universities both here and abroad. As a young man, I was active in sports, and I turned down contracts from 2 Major League Baseball teams to study for the priesthood. I was ordained in Rome. Since 1948, I have been the director of the famous Father Flanagan's Boys Town in Omaha, Nebraska. Signed, Father Nicholas H. Wagner. All right, panel, these 3 gentlemen all claim to be Father Wagner, director of Boys Town. Let's begin this round of questioning with Polly Bergen. Polly?
Oh, thank you, Bud. Number 1, how long have you been director of Boys Town?
Since 1948.
Number 2, could you tell me, they made 2 Boys Town pictures. What was the name of the second one?
The second one was Men of Boys Town.
Number 3, who directed Boys Town? I mean, the movie.
Norman Taurog, I think.
I beg your pardon?
Norman Taurog, is that what?
Norman Taurog? Yes, fine, thank you. Number 1, what title follows the title bishop? The title of bishop.
You mean next up?
Yes, up after that.
Oh, a cardinal.
A cardinal? Number 2, what follows a cardinal?
Pope.
Number 3, what seminary did you go to?
I went to St. Paul and to Gregorian University in Rome.
John Cameron Swayze.
Number 1, there's a famous saying associated with Boys Town, I believe, about one boy carrying the other. What is that? Can you give me that quotation? Number 2.
No, I'm sorry.
Number 3, do you happen to know that?
He ain't heavy, Father, he's my brother.
That's it. Number 1, who was the first boy at Boys Town?
I don't recall.
Number 3.
I don't recall the first boy.
Did you study in, number 3, did you study in Rome?
Yes, I did.
What was that wide expanse before St. Peter's once used for? What evil purpose?
Well, that was Nero's circus.
Where are the Spanish Steps?
That's in Piazza di Spagna, I think. Piazza di Spagna.
In Rome?
In Rome, yes.
Number 1, can you tell me any famous alumni of Boys Town? Number 2,
No.
can you?
Yes, Warren Pine. He's a research director at Princeton University.
Number 3, what is the name of the official Vatican newspaper?
The Vatican Observatory, something like that.
Number 1, who was the architect of St. Peter's?
Raphael, Michelangelo, and Bramante.
Number 2, how many boys are there in Boys Town?
At the moment, we have approximately 850 boys.
Hi. Number 1, who played the role of Father Flanagan in the movie?
Spencer Tracy.
Number 2, what is the name of the nationally famous newspaper in Omaha, Nebraska?
The newspaper in Omaha?
Mm-hmm.
The newspaper in Omaha is the...
Well, you probably don't get much of a chance to read it, so I wouldn't worry about it. Number 3, who was the famous chaplain of the Fighting 69th during World War I?
That was Father Duffy.
And number 3, has the Boys Town in Italy anything to do with Boys Town, with your Boys Town?
No, sir.
Number 1, you studied in both colleges and universities. What is the difference between a college and a university? Can you tell me, number 3?
Our time is gone. I'm sorry we don't have time to find out, but it is time to vote. So will you please mark your ballots for number 1, number 2, or number 3? All set, Polly? Good. For whom did you vote?
I voted for number 3, Bud, because he knew the saying. I don't know whether that's the correct saying or not, John, but it sounded like it should have been if it isn't, and he was the only one who knew it.
John?
I voted for number 3 for much the same reason, the answer to that and a couple of other questions.
Kitty?
I voted for number 3 because if I were a homeless boy, I'd like to be under his care.
I voted for number 3, but I think that anyone, 1, 2, or 3 would be wonderful in any home.
Well, I think that's
Anyway,
right.
number 3 because I think he had most of the answers.
All right. There you have it now, ladies and gentlemen, and I do hope that you've had the fun that we always have. I don't know whether you know it or not, but I never know when the show starts which one is the right one, and I play right along with the panel here. Sometimes I'm thrown by Polly, but sometimes I'm hit by Polly. But we're about to find out which one of these 3 gentlemen now is the justly famous Father Wagner, director of the equally justly famous Boys Town. So will the real Father Wagner please stand up? And now, number 1, would you tell us who you really are and what you do?
My name is Edwin S. Shawns. I am a Rear Admiral, U.S. Navy, retired.
And number 2, what about you, sir?
My name is Lee Offutt. I'm a manufacturer of ladies' sportswear. The firm is Kim Collins in New York City.
You can feel justly proud of yourselves tonight because you covered yourselves with glory on this last one, and that seems like an appropriate saying, too, doesn't it, where Father Wagner is concerned? Yes, hi, quickly.
Well, we might have done all right with number 1, too, because if he was a Rear Admiral, I think he was running his own Boys Town.
Yeah, I guess he was. That was well put. Well, we see that the panel scored 100%, which means that from Geritol, you gentlemen will receive $150, but we would like to add to Father Wagner's share, which I know he will give to Boys Town, the difference between that and $1,000, sir. With our congratulations, good night, and instead of good luck, God bless you. Say good night, panel.
Good night. I'm sorry I hit you.
Oh, it's all right. It didn't hurt too much. And this is Bud Collier saying good night for Geritol, a high-potency tonic that helps you feel stronger fast, and reminding you to tell the truth. Good night, everybody.
To Tell the Truth is the Mark Goodson, Bill Codman production in association with the CBS Television Network. Miss Bergen's and Miss Carlisle's gowns by Florence Luster.